Okay, and it's time. It's time. We're finally. Oh wait, I gotta revive first. Yeah, it's time. I'm finally going to this the Alekina story quest. I've been super excited about it. I've been pretty excited. I want to see what are going to happens. What's about to go down, and yeah, and after that we're gonna do the bad time story quest, which is gonna be super awesome to do too. And yeah, last time we did the Ferna story quest, and yeah, I did listen to it quite a lot, a bunch of time. This song that was on the cutscene, yeah, it was super nice. I watched a lot of other people do play the quest too, and I think, and actually I have the same opinion as most people. I thought it was just me, but actually, a lot of people do think that it was actually being pretty mean. That after we're just after a lot of things that happened to Sabrina, the um yeah, all of the acting in 500 years in the Dragon Quest. Or directly after that, we just, as a traveler, we just asked her to act again, and yeah, that was pretty mean. Okay, let's just start the quest. Okay, I can do the commission later. Do I even have the key? Oh, I do. Oh, I already unlocked it. Okay, nice. Accept quest. Ignis Purgatorius. That sounds scary. It's a fine day. Yes, a fine day for a stroll around Posan. Okay, we got more Posan. Let's enable the quest focus mode. Maybe that will help. Yeah, that means we wouldn't have any other quests.
It's been a while since we visited Poisson. Maybe we should head over and have a look around.
Hmm. Yeah. The voice is a bit too low here, the volume for me. I wanna increase it a bit. Okay, that should be better. Okay, we're gonna go to Busan again. Wow, this place is really famous. We've been to Busan so many times. In almost every quest there's a Busan. Hmm. Oh yeah, and I did watch the Ember Fire thing trailer from Harakino stuff. I don't know if that counts as spoiler or if we're gonna get to any of that, but it's been a while since I watched it, so shouldn't be too much of a spoiler. Since if they show it earlier, I wouldn't. I played it earlier, I would still remember everything. But now I'm kinda hazy about it. I know some backstory about, but I don't remember anything too important. Yeah, maybe we'll get to see Lini. I'm expecting, or we're probably gonna see Navia here since this is her place. Maybe we'll get something, or maybe, oh yeah,
Hey,
Lini.
traveler, Paimon.
Wow, that's quite far and still talking.
Who's that voice?
Over here.
Lini, it's been too long. Yeah. Has it been that long? I don't know how long it's been
To borrow
since.
one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
You can say that again. What brings you to Poisson? Wait, Paimon's got it! You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front, so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
I don't think anyone here would like a magic show.
Oh, are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Yep, along with
They
most
should
of the other
be.
members of the House of the Hearth. You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit more crowded than usual.
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
Well...
Since the two of you are so
Oh.
curious, perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
Are Paimon gonna point out how she is appearing out of thin air again? But yeah.
You scared Paimon half to death!
Father, you're here.
Hello, hello, hello.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential.
Is Paimon that scared?
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just now. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
I mean, I'm not trying to expect anything, but every time there's a Fatui in anywhere, it's always an issue. It's been there in the desert, it's been there in the Liyue, it's been a problem in Mondstadt, it's been there in the Azuma. Yeah, it's always been like that, even in Sumeru. Well, we are a little curious. We still have our reservation about your organization. Yeah.
I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future.
That's scary. Why would you say that?
As for right now, however, I would say we
Oh,
have
I guess, yeah,
reason to be
maybe
at
she was
odds, wouldn't
forced.
you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth.
What sort of room?
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
What? Some sort of ghost story, maybe? I feel like I'm getting chills already.
Phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth. So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will.
So we are really talking about an actual spirit here?
If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around.
Are
for
they
a
not
few
gonna
days.
question it?
I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father.
Her design is so cool. It's just... out of all the Fatui Harbinger, she might be the third coolest, I think. I think Capitano has the best one design in terms of design. He's just so cool, and so I'm really excited to see more of Capitano in Adlan. Hopefully we get some actual fill-in stuff. So far, Father Arlecchino hasn't really done much evil. She's just been asking. She's just being very reasonable so far. So maybe we'll get something here. I couldn't help but feel intimidated during that conversation with the Neve. Now that she's gone, it feels like I can finally breathe again. You see that intimidating? She does look that intimidating, but I don't know with the aura itself. She also suggested that we stick around for a few days, but why?
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings. You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy. If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Alright. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. But let's be clear, we're just gonna be there as guests, okay? Don't get any funny. Oh, wait a second. For your guests, that probably means we'll be treated to lots of yummy food, right?
Fake Paimon. Food again.
Of course. During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. We bring in quite the bounty every day. In fact, today is the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen. Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
When the heart flame goes out. That's ominous. The child who doesn't exist. Oh yeah, the ghosting. Maybe it's related to the person that was in the Amber Fire trailer. The knave invited you to visit the House of Heart, have a chat with the children. Is it here? Or just a temporary House of Heart? I don't know where the House of Heart usually is. This is not it. This is Poisson.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit.
Awesome, thanks! So...
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered. Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate!
Well, you're more than welcome to come along.
I won't make it sound like we're infiltrating. We're just trying to uncover the secrets of the House of Heart, when I don't think there's anything.
Linny, you're finally here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
No way! Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
Oh, we're famous again. That's the trope. Is there a one time where we're not famous?
Please, don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Are we famous in Sumeru? I don't think so, right? We are famous in Inazuma for the demonstration thing. And Liyue... Yeah, Liyue of course for fighting off the Asile. And Mondstadt of course, we're the honorary knight, everybody knows that. Hopefully we don't get the same trope again in Natlan. Or in Snesnaya if that's possible. I'm not sure what will happen in there.
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous. Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Oh, are this the member of the House of Heart?
Father told us about how you helped Linny.
Oh
According to
yeah,
her,
they call her
trustworthy
father.
friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
I thought it was these was just people on Poisson. I guess yeah, trustworthy friend. From the dialogue that Arlecchino have, she doesn't really trust anyone else that easily. I can definitely imagine. I can definitely imagine trustworthy friend as being a kind of super high compliment.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that he can move a mountain with his bare hands.
Oh, okay. Maybe not that strong.
I heard Paimon eats so much that she can
Now
cover the entire
that is
pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3
now
days.
that is yeah, that sounds about right.
Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all!
Not also my one is wreck.
Oh, wait! When guests
My one is
visit,
not a
you're
stretch.
supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right? Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you. Come on, we insist. I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both. Huh? Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know.
Hmm. Travel do know a lot about stealth though.
I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
Why do these people sound so chill about everything?
Wait, when you said gifts, Paimon didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics. But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them? Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson for you.
Paimon. Go teach Paimon some lesson. You guys can keep on coming around.
All right, Fold, Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely filled it off.
Awesome! It's been so long since we've had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know. Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions for that.
Is it safe for the 9-year-old kid with it playing with poison?
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
All right, see you later.
Man, if this is just the people, I wonder what's the other member of a House of Heart that's like. Yes, they're all kind of insane in a way.
Lenny, about all that.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth. When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets, just out of curiosity. He was labeled
What?
a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family.
Is this just psychopaths? What the heck?
Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one. Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions. I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
But this was all so okay. Not everyone is an orphan as I thought it would be. Like like I thought I remember Arlecchino telling about that, like how the House of Heart was an orphanage. I guess it was just an orphanage, but not really for people who don't have parents anymore. It's people who got abandoned too, including like them getting abandoned by their own parents, but their parents is still very much alive.
Filial, supplies are here.
Filio.
Thanks. And who are these two?
Is this the House of Dark member too?
Ah, allow me to introduce you.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Almost all places.
Of course, we're making
Just
our way
2 more
all across to
countries.
that.
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
But
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
never heard of it.
Seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Oh, and there's The Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting.
As you spend more time talking about popular culture, the atmosphere will
After
become
this
more
mission is
relaxed.
over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, this sounds normal after, besides the mission thing.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with?
I heard that.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filio.
Ah, don't talk about family members behind their back, right?
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time,
Oh,
we should go see the opera
interesting.
together.
So maybe they do have 2 sides of it. It's not just all super loyal.
Well, that's it for the supplies.
Where's
Well,
Lynette
they
and
didn't seem
Fremley?
too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here.
Yeah, we should observe for now. It's better not to pry.
You're right. We're only here as guests after all. Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead.
Oh, he just left us. Child who doesn't exist. Okay, we're still not talking about the ghost kid.
Skyward! Scatter!
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far?
Well, they certainly got a lot of personality.
Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind. Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Of course!
Then let's head out and...
There you go.
Fremine, what are you doing here?
Well,
Hey, nice to see you again!
Hello, hello.
you too. I heard
We
you
only
here
get
as guests
oh,
of
okay,
House
never
of
mind.
Hearth. Welcome.
Why did I think Fremley only showed up in the first chapter? He showed up a bunch of times in the Arkham quest, in Lanie's story quest too.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
Seafood soup?
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Some food and water. And some clean cloth, if possible.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water, wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us.
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know? And...
What?
Fremine, you remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work.
Yeah, you're not him. Your lying skill sucks.
Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it?
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some.
This is the first time I've seen.
Just follow me.
Did she said something or reveal something to Fremini? Interested? Very interesting so far. Behind? Oh, I've never been here. I didn't know there's the place behind the ship.
Back. Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Oh, hello. I know who you are.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of
Hello.
the Hearth, just like you.
Just remembering
You can call me Clairvy.
clearly.
Clairvy?
Okay, sure.
It's nice to meet you. Does that name ring any bells, Linny?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in.
Okay, so Alekinos never tell anything about her.
She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been
Oh, I wonder what
keeping her hidden.
Arlecchino's gonna think of that.
For how long?
About half a
What?
month now.
She can live like that?
So ever since we got to Poisson, then? Do you have it?
I know what I'm...
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
I'm not so sure
House
about that.
Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year? Sheplo nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect, and not a single person was there to help him.
And he got poisoned again?
That night,
Does he get
while I was
poisoned
sleeping,
often?
I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, it's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility.
Is this in some like a power gods remnant or something lore about the country itself? This is actually just straight up ghosts. That's a bit odd.
If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family. I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want to put Clairvy in danger.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
And then we're gonna get left with her. This ghost
Those
child.
two sure care a lot about each other.
Why don't we just ask her?
Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off.
No way! They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that. I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
What do you mean?
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
Well, that's dark. And what would you say that again?
I'm sorry, Linny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh, really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I, for one, wish you did.
Huh? What do you...
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Linny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood. You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Oh, looks like things are getting kinda heated between Linny and Fremine. Maybe we should go check on
I'm
them.
on. We've been told to give them some space, not do that. Paimon is so dense sometimes.
Raining. I should put my clothes away.
Paimon really cannot read the room. It's kind of annoying. That's why. Oh,
Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything.
yeah,
Like a
definitely.
fight, or-
Definitely, we weren't just told to get off or wanted some free space to get alone space.
Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, or...
Everything's fine.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
But sometimes having guests around can come in handy.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
I guess that's true.
What you're
Exactly. I
trying
think
to
it'll be
say,
better with stick
isn't
around.
it? I just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Me too.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
Yeah, and why don't we just ask her?
I've tried that.
And?
Nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but after some time, she just reappeared.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds just like a ghost with, you know, that trope of a ghostly possession or ghostly item. That happens so common when you throw a haunted item. You throw them away so far away and then it goes back, and that's gonna be like a horror thing. Ghost is definitely a ghost. But why was he here specifically at Poisson?
She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is.
Oh, okay, so
she
not
follows.
specifically to Poisson. It's more like House of Heart.
I don't know much about...
Let's see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines.
Yeah, maybe we should ask who tahu about it.
Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so...
Meow meow
It's
meow.
not guaranteed to work or anything.
We can get her to the the realm.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one...
Of course.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
No, if I'm gonna make a prediction here, but would it be crazy if the Arlecchino is already here? She already know everything. She's listening, cause she's really something. I wouldn't be surprised if she just revealed that she actually knows already.
I swear.
Wait, where did Lynette comes from? What?
Whoa!
Now Winnie. Lynette just comes out of thin air again. That happens so often now.
But
I can't blame
what a
Paimon for
surprise.
getting upset at that.
What brings you here, dear sister? And, when exactly did you get here?
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you 4,
Hey, don't bring me into this. I'm just listening to them.
Wait, what did we do?
Yeah, what do we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out, you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in.
Well, now the
If you
trios
don't agree,
included.
I'll have no choice but to report everything
Oh.
back to Father.
Blackmail.
Simple as that.
Now you really cannot do anything.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose.